money brought me home. Oh, there's a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding is the highest goal. Oh, there's a jewel in a lotus.
Hi, this is Dominique Finney and I'm at the 2011 and 12 Woodford Folk Festival with Manyia Vale, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Hey Manyia.
Hey, how are you, Dom? It's nice to be here.
What's been your highlight of the festival?
This year for me, I just love hanging out at the Blue Locust. I love all the yoga. Gwyn's class this morning was amazing. I had tears rolling down my face. I felt so much compassion and love. It was wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful. Every year I come, it's different for me. I'm not been so big on being out late at night. It's been up early and into what's going on in the first hours of the morning rather than late afternoon, evening. Yeah, it's been amazing. Just amazing.
Now you're here to teach Bikram yoga, which is a style of hot yoga, and it's a hot summer's day. It's sultry, but it's not hot like a hot room. Why would anyone want to do hot yoga? Tell me that.
Oh, I don't know. I thought the same thing myself when I first went. I didn't really know much about it myself, but for me telling everybody, well, what hot yoga is that basically it's done in a 40-degree heat and 40 degrees humidity. Living in Queensland, 40-degree heats is pretty challenging heat to keep at 40 degrees. And basically what it does is it helps you, as you stretch, you're actually sweating and releasing waste from your body. So the more you sweat, your skin is the largest absorber of waste and also the largest eliminator of waste. So we're constantly releasing waste from our body. It helps you to stretch more efficiently without hurting yourself. There's absolutely no way you can hurt yourself unless your ears aren't wide open and you're not being present. Because every posture has been scientifically tested and proven to actually heal the body from the inside out. So you're compressing, stretching, rinsing, cleansing. And yes, it feels extremely uncomfortable when you first start. So I know my very first class, I was a major sports, triathlete, running, marathons was my life, fast. And suddenly I had a really bad injury with my hip. And they was recommending a hip replacement at 29, which was only a few years ago. I'm joking. But so I heard about this lady that had come back. This is when I was living in England, and she'd just come back from America and done this, what they call hot yoga. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. I couldn't walk properly. I was a hairdresser at the time and had a salon. So I thought, well, I'll try anything, but I don't want to go under the knife. So I went to a class, I walked in, I felt extremely uncomfortable straight away. There was mirrors right in front of me. I had to look at myself, which, I didn't think was going to be a problem at all, but suddenly when you're right in front of a mirror, it's all quiet, and you really have to stand and look at yourself. It's very confronting, because you pick yourself to pieces. Human beings tend to do that. We're always looking for perfection, and we don't realise that we're already perfect. But so there I was, and the heat, I started to itch, everything was itching, everything felt uncomfortable, and then we started doing the poses and I just felt like I couldn't do anything. So really, you take yourself right back to that very first class, and that's how I like to teach, is that, it doesn't really matter how flexible you are. It's nothing to do with flexibility. Yoga is to do with trying to gain flexibility. Flexibility is health. The more you can gain that flexibility, the more you're going to elongate your life, because you are releasing tightness, tension in your body. So all my years of running and competing, my body was so solid, so tight. And actually, I'll admit it, I was very angry person. And as I started to stretch and feel more uncomfortable, the more you realise how much tension you have in your body, and the more you start to heal it, start to feel better, you're more awake, you don't need to sleep so much. Yes, you might feel sick and dizzy when you first start, very normal. You actually feel quite awful. But then, you know, as time goes on, it's something, you know, it's like everything. You're going to change your diet, you're going to change, you're suddenly not going to have coffee anymore. Yeah, you're going to get a headache, you know. Most people are walking around dehydrated, we don't drink enough water. So, over the years of practicing, I've become so passionate about it. I saw the difference in myself. I felt much calmer, that I wanted to do the teacher's training, which I did in America with the guy called Bikram. And and then basically I did the training, came back, travelled all over the world teaching in various countries. And then I just emigrated to Australia, and there was a slot at Noosa, and I found the paradise I wanted to live in, and created this studio, which has become a wonderful community now for Noosa. I've seen people really grow from all kinds of illnesses, from arthritis, depression, just generally being overweight and not happy with themselves, to just glowing, like it's amazing. And same for myself as a teacher. I've come from an awful lot of, you know, injuries, and I still have had injuries, and I just, you know, you just keep healing yourself through stretching, increasing the blood flow.
In the Bikram classroom, it goes for 90 minutes, and there's 26 postures that you do twice each?
Yeah, we do 2 sets of each. The first set is basically to feel the body, and second set you go for a little bit more depth. But it really is not about that. As long as you're trying, you could come in with, you know, there's people that do Bikram's yoga in a wheelchair. You know, if you can move something, if you're doing something. The heat is just so powerful, because when you exercise in heat, you're a lot more open. You're going to be more open. You know, like exercising in the cold. You know, being in a gym with air conditioning, you're actually just a lot stiffer. So you're really defeating the object of the whole thing. So the heat actually helps you get deeper into a stretch. There's no such thing as overstretching. There is a thing as not listening. So you really have to listen to your body. It's about getting out of your head into your heart and really feeling the body, rather than this 100 miles an hour and not feeling our body. Which we're all guilty of.
This is just beautiful. So this is Healing Your Life on the yoga mat in a hot room in front of a mirror, and it's called Bikram Yoga, and Manya's got a beautiful studio in Noosa Heads in Queensland, Australia. Thank you, Manyia.
Thank you, Dom. Thanks very much. Lovely to be here.
Lovely to have you here. Thank you.
There's a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding is the highest goal. There's a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding deep within my soul. To be a jewel in a lotus flower unfolding is the highest goal. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani